Hi, I'm Roshini. I'm 26 years old. I'm mostly a photographer, also an influencer and activist.
Hi, my name is Bhoomika and I'm 31 years old. I'm a yoga instructor and a wellness coach, but I am also a stylist, a fashion designer who owns her own label, and a dancer.
I'm here today to talk about body positivity and my journey with it. I was very intrigued to know her story and just hear her point of view to things.
Fitness back then was a rigorous compulsion. Now it's a choice and it's an attitude that's shifted. The reason why I chose to come here and be a part of this conversation is because there are a lot of women who are not ready to come forward with their stories. A lot of women who have a fresh perspective on this. And I think more than giving one, I wanted to receive one today. My life was always on this path, technically, but what happened after I fell ill just kind of reaffirmed the need to stay on this path.
Yeah.
Because I discovered a whole new side to me.
Wow, similar.
And I was like, oh, now paying attention to the right things is worth it.
Yeah.
And the energy, it didn't feel like effort then. Previously, it was an effort, and this just happened to become my lifestyle then.
I think pretty much the same. After my illness, and I saw a different perspective to life, and I didn't know it was body positivity then, because that wasn't even like, in the air then. And, I just realized self-love and body positivity is basically what I've been trying to do. Yeah. My perception towards things became so much better that I started shedding all those insecurities and layers that, had basically made me hate myself before.
How do you stay so fit? And I honestly have no answer to give them because I can't say, hey, I had cancer and I lost a few organs and that's why I'm stuck being thin. No, but you're a yoga instructor and you're in the fitness arena and whatnot.
With me, honestly, there's so many, but the constant need to explain myself. Of course, like my illness also was one of my biggest hurdles, but I don't see my cancer as a hurdle anymore. I see it as a blessing. So I think that is my biggest hurdle even now, and that I have to constantly explain myself to even a lot of people close to me. They still don't understand a few things.
When I took the decision to just pack my bags and leave on a solo trip, which was supposed to actually be an escape in the mountains, finally my parents were like, okay, you're physically able enough to move around.
Yeah.
And I booked my tickets, packed my bags, and I was standing in front of them and I was like, okay, bye.
Wow.
And it turned out into a learning experience because I ended up going to an ashram.
Oh, wow.
I enrolled for yoga. And next thing you know, I'm in a yoga teacher's training program by default.
God, that's
it just
amazing.
happened because the first class I attended, they said, you're really flexible, you should do that instead of this.
This, yeah.
So I was like, chalo, ye bhi try kar lete hain.
That's amazing.
Yeah. What about you?
I guess one of it is definitely when I started expressing myself physically, like with my hair and, I used to do it in small bits, but one day I didn't go to college. Instead, I went to the salon next to my house and said, I want to go fully blonde. I've been wanting to do this for years. I've been really scared to do it. Today feels like the day I should do it.
Wow.
And I just went fully blonde and I went to meet my friends in the evening and they were like, why are you wearing a wig? And I was just like, oh yeah, this is what I did today afternoon. And they were like, what? And they literally came to pull my hair because they didn't believe me. And I was like, guys, this is my hair. Can you stop pulling it? Like, we were in college and this is what you were doing. And I was like, yeah, I feel great. Lowest low, that has to be before I fell ill actually, when I was seeking validation and I needed attention from these strangers who were bullying me constantly, but at the same time I was like, these are the people I need to please. And I went into a very dark shell and I was scared. I lived a very sheltered life, which I think has been my lowest low.
Lowest was when I tried to cave in and kill myself.
Yeah.
That has happened.
Yeah.
And I was so ashamed of it. I was just like, this has to stop. I couldn't recognize my body. I didn't see the person in the mirror as a person. She just looked like a skeleton.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you. Even before, like when I was younger, I was so suicidal that I was like, I don't think I deserve to live. These people have anyway told me I'm shit, so I must be, So I completely get it. I think I don't think it's changed anything for me. It's made it, I'm going to say in a positive way, because I found people like you and, you know, so many other, anyone who shared their story or something inspirational that has kept me going, motivates me, because I follow a lot of people who are like straight up like honest and raw about things. What about you?
I get so bogged down by looking at other people who are like supermen proper, doing their fitness regime and then posting about it also and then engaging also with everybody.
It is overwhelming, I agree.
Now it's gone. Because somebody reached out to me saying, I love how honest you are. Like right after a workout, you're really sweaty and you're flushed and you're still talking to us. Or in the middle of a workout when you're breathless, you're still taking the time to correct the technique and tell me about it. I've legit had messages come to me saying, Bhoomika, feels like I'm chilling with a friend. You have a very raw honesty to you, which can be a little intimidating for anyone who's holding unsaid insecurities. Like, dude, she's so unbanished and like out there living it, being in her skin, like life and respect.
So what I envy about you, I think that like you being a fitness enthusiast and like how dedicated you are to fitness is definitely what envies like me. Not that I don't like go to the gym and stuff. I've not gone to the gym in 2 weeks now because I moved and you know I took that break in between and now getting back for me is always like a, oh my god, like you know it's like I have to pull myself out and do it. So I think I really want to be more dedicated to it because my mental health is also better because of it, you know, and that's my actual priority with fitness.
True.
But that's something I need to learn from you and other people who are so into fitness.
True.
Because I've never felt better. I think I've never been happier. Of course, I have bad days and, you know, episodes and whatever, but I've never been happier. And I think, why should you lead a life if you're not, you know, at least happy more than a few days? Yeah.
My choice is the right choice because I was this pendulum before this and suddenly I'm here. I'm in my body, I'm in my mind. I'm present because of my choice.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Get it. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So similar. We've had very similar journeys and I've just met her today. So this is crazy to have someone finally understand that whole part where I'm like, you know, my cancer is my blessing and, you know, make that.
I've not spoken about this to anyone else. Also, not being able to see the larger picture at that time is what makes it painful.
Exactly.
So many reasons can lead you to body positivity. So many can take you towards fitness. But it's your choice.
Oh, I would totally like to switch places just to get that though. Get that discipline to be more fit. But otherwise,
I would totally go to the place for the pixie, yaar.
Come, we'll make sure we both do this now.
Done.
I become like disciplined and you go get a pixie and color your hair.
Done. I'm in.
This is on camera. You can't like undo this.
I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing this. So totally up for it.